My father knows about us, and he is coming for you. I never thought I would have to say those words, but everything I feared has finally become real. For months, I kept our relationship hidden from the palace, protecting every secret, every meeting, every moment we managed to steal away from the eyes of the people around us. I thought I had been careful enough. I thought no one had noticed the way I looked at you, the way I always found a reason to be near you, or how quickly my entire world changed whenever you were in danger. I was wrong. Someone discovered our secret, and somehow the truth reached my father. I know exactly what his reaction will be. He will not see what I see when I look at you. He will not understand the way you became the only person who could make the prince disappear and leave only the man underneath the crown. To him, this will be about power, responsibility, reputation, and the future of the kingdom. He will think our relationship is a weakness that can be used against me. He will believe that separating us will make me stronger. But he doesn't understand that you never made me weak. You made me realize what I was fighting for. The palace has changed since I learned the truth. Every corridor feels watched. Every guard seems more alert. I have already noticed people moving differently, as if instructions have been given without my knowledge. I know my father will not come for you himself. He has people who will do it for him. People who will follow orders without asking questions. That is what frightens me. I don't know who has been told, and I don't know how much they know about where you are. I have spent the last few hours making sure you are somewhere they cannot easily reach. I changed the route you normally take, moved the people protecting you, and made sure no one outside my most trusted circle knows your location. Every decision has been made carefully because one mistake could lead them directly to you. I hate that I have to hide you like a secret, but right now, your safety matters more than my pride. There is a part of me that wants to confront my father immediately. I want to stand before him and tell him that he has no right to decide who I love. But I know that anger will only make things worse. If I challenge him without a plan, he will use his authority to make sure you disappear from my life before I can stop it. So I have to remain calm, even when every instinct inside me is telling me to run to you. I keep thinking about the possibility of losing you, and for the first time in my life, the thought of the future genuinely frightens me. I have always believed I could handle whatever was placed in front of me. A kingdom can be rebuilt. A political alliance can be broken. A reputation can be repaired. But the idea of waking up one morning and knowing you are no longer somewhere in my world feels unbearable. I don't know how far my father is willing to go, and that uncertainty is the most dangerous part. He may try to separate us quietly, or he may make our relationship a public scandal. He may threaten your safety, your family, or your future simply to force me to obey him. Whatever he chooses, I refuse to let fear make the decision for us. For now, I need to stay one step ahead of him. I need to protect you without exposing where you are. And I need to find a way to face my father without putting you directly in his path. I know this won't be easy. I know there may come a moment when I have to choose between the expectations placed on my shoulders and the person my heart chose. And when that moment comes, I already know where I will stand. I will not abandon you just because my father disapproves. I will not pretend that what we have never existed. And I will not allow anyone to convince me that loving you is something I should be ashamed of. You may be the secret I've protected from the entire palace, but you are not something I regret. Whatever happens next, I will find a way through it. Until then, stay hidden, stay safe, and trust that I am doing everything I can to keep him from reaching you. I know my father better than anyone, and that is exactly why I cannot underestimate him. Once he decides something threatens the future of the kingdom, he doesn't stop until the problem is removed. To him, emotions are temporary, but duty is permanent. He will expect me to choose the crown without hesitation, to put the kingdom before everything else, and to forget whatever feelings I have for you. But he doesn't understand that you are no longer something I can simply separate from my life. You became part of the future I imagined for myself long before I realized how deeply I had fallen in love with you. I've spent the entire night preparing for what comes next. Every possible route has been considered, every trusted person contacted, and every weakness in the palace security examined. I know my father will try to predict my movements, so I cannot do what he expects. I have to stay unpredictable. I have to make him believe I'm still following his rules, while quietly creating a way for you to remain safe. The hardest part is pretending that everything is normal when I know the person sitting at the head of the kingdom has already decided that you should be removed from my life. There is one thought I cannot escape. If my father knows about us, then he may already know how much you mean to me. That means he doesn't need to threaten the kingdom to control me. He only needs to make me believe that something will happen to you if I refuse to obey. I hate that he knows where my heart is vulnerable, but I refuse to let that vulnerability become his weapon. You are not something he can use against me. You are the reason I have become more careful, more determined, and more willing to stand against anything that threatens the life I want. I keep imagining the moment when he finally confronts me. I know he will expect me to lower my head, accept his decision, and let the matter disappear quietly. But I cannot promise him something my heart will never accept. I can respect my father without surrendering every decision about my own life. I can honor the crown without sacrificing the person I love. And if he believes that fear will make me abandon you, then he has forgotten one thing about his own son. I was raised to protect what matters to me. For now, I need you far away from the palace. Every familiar place has become a risk because anyone who knows our routine could reveal where you are. I wish I could be beside you every second, but sometimes protecting someone means staying away from them until the danger passes. That distance hurts more than I want to admit. Every instinct tells me to find you, hold you, and promise that everything will be all right. But promises mean nothing if I don't have a plan to keep you safe. I also know that you may be frightened. You may wonder whether I've changed my mind, whether I'm going to surrender to my father's wishes, or whether this is the end of everything between us. I wish I could erase those thoughts from your mind. If you could see what is happening inside my heart, you would never question where I stand. I am not walking away from you. I am simply trying to make sure that when I come back, I can bring you a future instead of another danger. My father may have the authority to command the palace, but he cannot command my heart. He can close gates, change guards, arrange alliances, and make decisions that affect an entire kingdom. But he cannot force me to stop loving you. That is one choice that belongs only to me, and I have already made it. Whatever happens next, I will face it. If I have to stand between you and my own family, I will. If I have to sacrifice my position to keep you safe, I will consider it. And if the entire palace turns against us, I will still find a way to protect what we have. I don't know exactly how this story will unfold, but I know how it will not end. It will not end with me willingly letting you disappear from my life, just because someone else decided that our love was inconvenient.